I have this like weird urge to like fling this into the lake right now. Hello Tingman family, I've got 2 pieces of news for you today. That's totally going to change the way you see me. Like literally, because the first one has to do with my channel that in about 1 week is going to look completely different. The second one has to do with this cube, which many of you have been asking me about. So please watch to the very end so you get the whole story. And yes, I am actually walking in a forest because why not? So point numero uno, over the past few weeks, I've been secretly working with a graphic designer and a photographer to create some new art for my YouTube channel. So it might look very different very, very soon. I'll admit it, if you go to my channel homepage, it looks very random. And that's because it used to be about random stuff. Of course, all that has changed. And so I've decided it's time to focus. It's time to make it clear what Tingman is all about. Parkour. Of course, that involved going to a photo shoot with Ola, which was a new experience for us both. Man, she's such a natural in front of the camera. Steph, our photographer, was so good at making us feel at ease. And well, why don't you have a look for yourself? I'm so super nervous in front of the camera, and meanwhile, she's such a natural. Trophy! Where did you learn all those poses from? Do you have any tips for me? Because I don't normally have my photo taken.
Just feel brave in front of the camera.
Wisdom.
Do whatever it takes.
Oh, do whatever it takes.
That looks really, really good. That looks wonderful.
It's been a little while, a lot of hard work, but I don't think anyone worked harder than Steph. Yeah, woo! Have not seen the outcome, but I know it's gonna be amazing.
We had lots of fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Thank you so much. Hey, if people want to check out more of your work, where should they go?
You can find me on Instagram at Let Me Wander Photography or via my website, letmewander.org.
And because you guys are amazing, you are all gonna go there right after this video, and you're all gonna follow her on Instagram and get her over like 1,000 followers.
Yes! I accept. Thank you in advance.
Yeah, her stuff is amazing. She's got a lot of like portrait work, but also like travel photography and things like that.
Yeah. Lots of pretty landscapes.
Yeah, because you know, we're all traveling so much at the moment.
Just come and live vicariously through my Instagram.
Yes, that's exactly right. And providing the new graphic design for my channel is Room to Wander. She is an incredible illustrator and artist and has put together the most amazing banner art. I couldn't even have imagined it looking this good. Cannot wait for you to see it. And hey, if you like it, why don't you give her a follow on Instagram as well to show us some of your support. And the second piece of big news is this. I've done it. I've just gone done it. I have taken the king of the throne. The Garn 460 is no longer my 4x4 main. Now if you're thinking, yeah, whatever, big deal, you do not know how significant this is. I've been speed cubing for a bit over 2 years now, taken part in about 8 competitions, I think, which should have been 10 if not for COVID-19, but that's all good. And across all that time, the cubes that I've used as my main cube have changed and have varied with new things coming out. But one thing has not changed that entire time, and it's a cube that I use for my 4x4. I'm literally the only person I know who uses the Garn 460 as my main. It's not for want of better options. It's also... What was that? That's like a baby possum or something. Oh, come back. That's so cute. If I go any closer, it's gonna run away. Come back, little guy. Oh, it's gone. It's gone cloudy all of a sudden. Where was I? Oh yeah, it's not for want for a better cube. I've been totally open to making a new 4x4 as my main, but I just haven't found anything that's given me the speed and enjoyment that the Garn 460 does. That is, until today. Well, not like literally today, I mean like now. You get what I mean. There she is. How pretty is this? Alright, let me just get some of my essentials out. Like cubes. What do you bring on hikes? Water. Here she is, the MGC 4x4, the cube that has made me fall in love with 4x4 again. And now the sun is out. The irony is that this is a pre-release model of the MGC 4x4, and YJ has announced that they're gonna make some improvements to it, so there is a little chance that their changes might actually make me not like the final product, which would make this one of the few of its kind in the whole world. But I personally don't think that's gonna happen, and it's because this cube feels a lot like the MGC 5x5 and 6x6. It just has that classic MGC big cube feel, and so unless they totally change that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it. I really should have brought insect repellent. Just so you know, I've compared a lot of other 4x4s to it. The Volk 4M and the Uche Mini, which is Olo's main, are two 4x4s that in my opinion feel very different from this cube. They're, to me, like on the opposite end. And then two budget 4x4 magnetic cubes, the Use and Little Magic and the new MS 4x4M. In my opinion, both feel a little bit more similar to this new MGC, but you can really tell that these are budget cubes, and you don't feel that way with the MGC. Like, this does feel like a premium cube. One cube I don't have here for comparison is the WRM, because I gave that to my friend, but of course, the GAN 460. Did I just say GAN? Oh my goodness, what's happening to me? The GAN 460. Take that, haters who want to correct me on how I speak Chinese. In my opinion, out of the cubes I have at least, the 460 comes the closest to the MGC in terms of, how do I put it? How forgiving it is. It must be my style and the way that I turn, but these cubes are just the nicest to me. All my moves and algorithms just go the smoothest on these cubes. When I do like PLN and OLL parity, they're actually quite a pleasure to do on both of these cubes, but the MGC scores higher for three reasons. One, it's a little bit quieter. Two, it's faster. And three, I just get fewer lockups with it. Actually, I think it's also lighter. That could be reason number 4. No ant, go away. For the record, I'm not normally scared of ants, but that's a big guy. Okay, let's do a little solve on this, and while that happens, I might do a voiceover or something of what I think are the negatives of this cube. Okay, so the negatives are, I think for some people this cube might actually be too fast, and also just out of the box, it's pretty loose. I have this like weird urge to like fling this into the lake right now, but I'm not gonna do it. So it's actually one of the only 4x4s that I've encountered quite a few pops for as well, in the first day at least. Once I got used to it, man, I couldn't put this down. It was amazing. I probably shouldn't do this so close to the edge. In fact, I've done a couple hundred salts with this cube, and I actually haven't put any extra lube in it, and it's still going so well. I expect to one day, but yeah, it's just so consistent and so nice. Like I said before, the best way I can describe this is that it's like the MGC 5x5 and 6x6. The 6x6 is my main as well, but it's pretty hard to beat the Volk 5M, so... Oh, I literally did not bring any food, but I brought a mat. Good thinking, Ting Man. All right, it's time to head back and perhaps ask ourselves the most important question. Should you get the MGC 4x4? If you're asking me, well then, duh. I mean, I'd get like 10 of these if I could. But hang on, you say. You're the guy who liked the GAN 460. Should I trust your opinion at all? Touché, my friend. I guess that's up for you to decide. I will say though, that I do like my 4x4s quite loose and also very fast. The MGC 4 ticks both of those boxes really well. It does mean that it can pop a little bit more easily, but I managed to control it pretty well. And what can I say? I love it. It honestly... Can you hear the plane? Definitely can't see the plane. It honestly has made me fall in love with 4x4 all over again, and in some ways, that's the most important thing, right? It is so hard to put that cube down, so thank you YJ for making that cube for me. Because, you know, you made it just for me. You know, I've been teasing you a lot about this big thing that I'm about to announce, and I think I should let you know what it is. Or maybe in the next video. No, I'll do it now. You ready? My next video is gonna be all about the world's biggest ever 50K subscriber